What's up YouTube? I'm back again with another reaction video. This video I'll be reacting to today is one that I would have loved to make myself, but I don't have the time and the resources to do that. But luckily for me, someone did it, so I'm just gonna sit back here, relax, watch and react. So watch me. This video is on all this financial advice that the finance gurus on YouTube are giving us. So this guy took out the time to actually test some of these side hustles out. If you check online, you check YouTube, there are so many side hustles you can try. And so this guy took out the time to try some of them, and he will be showing us whether they are worth it or not, whether they are real, whether they are really side hustles or not, whether you earn money from it or not. So he is basically exposing this YouTube finance gurus. So let's just enjoy.
There are a lot of gurus on YouTube teaching people how to make money. Some claim you can make 5,000 in a day. Others claim you can make up to 5 million in 8 weeks. For the next 1 month, I'll follow the advice of some of the biggest financial YouTubers with a goal to make 10,000 from all the side hustles combined. I have tried so many different side hustles, from phone flipping, Uber Eats to eBay reselling. And here's the truth. A lot of YouTubers make it seem like it's so easy to make passive income from side hustles. In this video, I tried and tested some of the side hustles, starting with
side hustle idea number 3 is Airbnb arbitrage. Just see.
He said he has tried so many. So have I. Seriously, I don't know about whether you've tried any side hustle that these people are suggesting, but let's rewind a little bit. Let's go back to 2020. I was one of those people that were searching online how to make money online, or even any form of passive income for that matter. And I went on YouTube, and behold, there were so many videos to choose from, and I watched a lot of them. And the thing is, in one video alone, there are so many side hustles that you can try. So many options for someone that has never tried any side hustle before. And all the side hustles I was seeing, the YouTubers were making them so easy. And the truth is, these YouTubers know how to sugarcoat things. They make it look so easy. They water it down, and it looks like it's so effortless, like it's meant to be a side hustle, right? So they make you believe it's a side hustle, that you can be sleeping and you don't need to put any effort into it, and you'll be reaping from it, like the money will just be growing like a tree. And oh my goodness, I was bombarded. I was so intrigued. I was like, so there are things like this, and I've been sleeping on them. Like, oh my goodness, thank God now I am getting to know about this thing, and I'm ready to try all of them. I'm ready to try all of them. And one advice, please, don't try all of them. Pick 1 or 2 or 3 and then try, because these side hustles are not really side hustles. Especially if you're a beginner, you have to put in so much effort at the beginning in order for you to get even a single dime from them. But if you're trying so many, then you'll just stretch yourself out, stretch yourself thin, and you can't be able to harvest anything from any of the side hustles because you have not put enough effort to harvest anything. So please just pick one. I know in just one video you can get plenty side hustles, like you can get 5, 10, and these people, like, what time do you have to try all these side hustles? Most of the times they don't try them out. And that's why I love this guy that's making this video. Please check him out, subscribe, support his channel, because he's really going out there to test the side hustles. Most of these YouTubers, they just sit behind their cameras and their laptops and tell us that this works, this works, this works, but they've not really tried it themselves. And some of them that do try it, most of the times you find out that they are those side hustles that you can just sit behind your computer and do it, and then you end up getting like 0.01 cents from it. Don't get, as I said that, I just remembered the one that, oh my goodness, have you ever watched any video that's saying that you can make money watching YouTube videos, and then you believe them, and only for you to click the video and realize that, okay, after spending your money to buy data, if you live in a country like mine that we don't have free Wi-Fi everywhere, you spend your money to buy data, and then you go and watch YouTube videos on these platforms that they pay you for watching YouTube videos, only for you to end up earning 0.001 cent at the end of the day, when you've spent like how much amount in data to watch that one video. Like, it's not making sense. I know Naira is not that valuable at the moment. The value of naira is down, but it's still not making any sense. And when it comes to making money online, if you're someone who wants to genuinely make money from just watching YouTube videos, the only side hustle I'll recommend to you is for you to carry your camera, record yourself while you're watching the video, as I'm doing right now, and upload it online. There you can make your money. You can trust me on this one because I'm not just talking the talk, I'm doing the work. Okay, I'm currently recording and you're watching, so it's working, I guess. This is the only side hustle I can recommend to you when it comes to watching YouTube videos and making money. So let's just go back to it, because if you leave me here, I will keep on ranting until you click out of this video. So let's watch it.
Imagine you rent a house for $1,500 per month. If you then put that house on Airbnb for $150 per day, then you could pay off your rent in just 10 days. That would leave you with nearly $3,000 in profit at the end of the month. $3,000 in profit at the end of the month.
Right, so we are going to test this side hustle and see if we can pay off the rent in 10 days, and then for the rest of the days in the month, which is 20 days, it will be pure profit. I don't know how easy that is, but we are going to try. And along the way, we are going to see if this is actually a scalable side hustle and we can turn it into a 7-figure side hustle, as Mark claims.
It's entirely possible to scale this side hustle to 7 figures.
The first thing that we need to do is find a landlord that's happy to let us put their property on Airbnb, and behind me is the property that we're going to use for the side hustle. The landlord is happy for us to put on Airbnb, just under one condition.
This house is not looking too inviting. Let me just put it out there. It's not looking too inviting, but let's see the inside.
I'll get into all of that later on in the video, but for now, let's go see what the property looks like. This one is purely unfurnished, so everything we're going to actually buy from scratch. Well, I'll start from the bathroom. Right, this is the bathroom. Everything is clean, and then as always, we're gonna buy a lot of things off Facebook Marketplace.
The inside is actually clean, not like the outside. So I think, yeah, it's worth the investment, I guess. It's worth like using it for Airbnb. If I enter this house, I'll actually like it, the inside, but not the outside.
Just run you through the numbers at the end of it and tell you how much we've spent. We bought this one off Facebook the other day for £65, and then the guy charged us £50 just to bring it. That couch is going to be right there. We're going to put a TV right there. It's going to be a TV. So that's the kitchen, and then let me show you the bedroom. Yep, obviously the thing, we need to furnish the whole place. This one was not furnished, so we already got the beds, we just need to put them in. But we're trying to get everything done in like 3 days. Wait, today is Friday. We're trying to get this ready for Sunday. So I don't know if you missed it, but the bedroom never had a wardrobe, and neither did I have the budget for a brand new wardrobe. What I've done is I went on Facebook and bought a cloth rack for £10, and now this is what the whole apartment looks like after everything has been furnished.
Just imagine you rent a house for $1,500 per month. That would leave you with nearly $3,000 in profit at the end of the month.
Right, so now the apartment was ready. All I done was take some pictures and then list it up on Airbnb. Right, so we're live. I've listed the property on Airbnb and Booking.com, and the reason why I put it on both platforms is because I want to increase our chances of getting bookings. As it stands, the rent on the property is £600 a month, so if we want to pay that off in 10 days, we need to be asking for £60 a night, and that's how much I'm asking for. Luckily, it's still cheaper than a lot of similar properties in the area, and I've worked it out. If we get lucky and get the whole property rented out for a month, it will leave us with a revenue of £1,800 before expenses, and expenses is rent, gas, electric, council tax, and all of that comes up to about £900 a month, which leaves us with a net profit of $900. So at this point I started getting bookings and everything was going perfectly fine until this happened. Right, so I got the first guest yesterday, and the worst thing that could have happened actually ended up happening. I couldn't believe it. I just kept thinking like, no way, bro. Look, I'll show you. So he check-in is at like 3 o'clock anyway. So he messages me this, and it says, "Hey there, I'd like to cancel this booking. I don't want to be staying here. I'll be leaving the keys back in the key box and mixing the codes up. I'm not staying here. I would like a refund. I don't mind cutting out the 45 for tonight, but I won't be coming here. The atmosphere coming into the property is awful. I can smell everywhere outside. And I literally walked out the door. Bro, as soon as I got this message, I said, no way. I couldn't believe it. And the thing is, I know where the smell is coming from because next door there's like tenants, and obviously they was doing whatever they was doing, and that's what.
Oh my goodness. That's why I say these people, they'll just sit back and just tell you do this, and then they'll not tell you all the risk involved. It's your own responsibility to now go and make the research. And you thought you were doing the research by watching their video, but obviously not. And the one I even hate the most is when they say this video is just for educational purposes. Like, yes, of course it's for educational purposes, but they're saying that this is no form of any financial advice. Like, duh, you're making a financial advice video, you're advising me to do this, do this. Yes, I get, at the end of the day, I'm the one to make the decision whether to do it or not, but don't put that disclaimer that it's not a financial advice, because that's why you are doing the video, because you know that I'm looking for financial advice. Let's just tell ourselves the truth. But hey, what do I know? Let me just keep quiet, let me just watch it. But I feel sorry for this person. But these are some of the things that you can likely run into if you are entering into this business. And most of these YouTubers will not tell you. They're not going to list out possible hiccups you're going to meet on the way. They're just going to tell you all the good sides so that you can just run into it. And basically they're just giving you theory. And coming from someone that's from Nigeria, I'm tired of theory, okay? In our schools, most times it's theories, and we don't really get it as much because it's theory. And that's why when people go outside the country and they start studying abroad where there's real practical form of teaching, they become A students, whereas maybe before here in Nigeria they are just failing, but now they're A students. And now YouTube, you're taking me back to those awful memories of how I had to deal with only theoretical parts of the learning process and not the practical. Please give us the practical aspect. Stop giving us the theory. We are tired. Some of us are from third world countries and we're already used to theory, but it's not working, okay? Practical still matters, so please just stick to the practical. And that's why I love this video. I think this is the second time I'm saying it. Kudos to this person. Please check out his channel and support him because he's doing a great work. He's saving you the stress. Just know the potential things that you can run into when you're going into a side hustle like this, because Airbnb is such a common side hustle that people are talking about, and maybe you're looking forward to entering it. This is a helpful video for you, so let's just continue.
But the whole outside was, you know, and then literally as soon as I got the message, I literally called him up. I said, listen, I'm very sorry for what's happened. You can get your money back, you can get a refund, but please do not leave a review, because I knew as soon as he leaves a review, the whole challenge is gone.
I'm tempted to say don't trust every review, because some of them might have been called and pleaded with not to give a bad review, but I guess your guy had to do what he got to do, and I don't blame him for it. I don't blame him for calling the person and begging him not to give a review, because hopefully he's going to call the neighbors and he's going to speak some sense to them and tell them that they should do their thing somewhere and not in the compound, not in the vicinity, because it's spoiling his business. Hopefully he's going to rectify that. That's why he's begging the person not to leave a bad review. So I believe that's what he's going to do.
Later on in this video, I'm gonna get back to you with how much we made in our first month for Airbnb, but for now, let's move on to the next side hustle.
19-year-old is making millions per year reselling sneakers. So I spent a couple days with him to learn exactly how he did it.
Right, we are not gonna make $1 million in a year reselling trainers unless I sell each of these for 50,000, but I can't really do that because none of these are exclusive drops. What we are gonna do, however, is see how much money a small sneaker reseller makes as a side hustle. These are trainers that I got from a friend who does sneaker reselling or sneaker botting, and these are 30 pairs. For the next 30 days, we are gonna see how much money we're gonna make sneaker reselling. Later on in the video, I'll show you how much money I've invested in all of these trainers, and we'll see if we've made a profit or a loss.
They're actually nice sneakers.
So these are some of the trainers that we got. There's quite a few of them. We got some like that. We got these. We got those. There's quite a few of them. I can't go through all of them now, but we got those. Right, so after this, I took some pictures and listed the trainers on eBay and Depop, and then the orders started coming in. So later on in the video, you're gonna see how much money I made after 1 month for reselling trainers.
Now, this last side hustle is probably the most surprising of them all, and it's something that not a lot of people know about. And there are people who have created multi-million-dollar businesses from this concept that I'm going to show you. So, most people, when their phone or device breaks, they'll typically either throw it away or sell it for super cheap on sites like eBay. And this right here presents a massive opportunity for you, because what you could do.
Bro, there's no way he said this side hustle has created multi-millionaires. First things first, the barrier to entry for this side hustle is too high. For you to actually try this, you either need to be a technician or know what you're doing. Not just a random person like me cannot just jump out from nowhere and do this.
Because remember, typically there's only one thing wrong with the phone or device that prevents it from actually working.
Exactly. You see these YouTubers, I'm telling you, they'll just sugarcoat everything and skyrocket the amounts that you are supposed to make from the side hustle and make you feel like, oh, I gotta try this, like, please. And this guy knows he's cute, and he knows that it doesn't matter what he's saying, people will come to his channel just to appreciate his beauty. That doesn't mean you should feed them with crap, okay? Even though I get it, it's part of the hey. This is me trying to remember the word craft. The word I was looking for is craft. I was trying to say don't feed them with crap, even though I guess it's part of the craft. I was trying to be smooth with it, but I guess I wasn't. And look at me trying to search all the corners of my head, but still couldn't find the word craft. The next clip is me trying to make a comeback, and it is he knows he's cute, and he knows that regardless of whatever he's saying, people will actually come to his page just to admire his beauty, I guess. But that doesn't mean you should feed them with crap, even though I guess it's part of the craft. See me jubilating, just because I now remember the word craft. Hey. At this point, I guess you can say I need prayers. Put me in your prayers, guys, so that I can be able to learn or know how to speak and be smooth with it. I need prayers, seriously. So, it's part of the crafts of finance gurus, I guess, to feed their audiences with craft. Because let's be real, most of them make money because people are watching their videos. They're not making money because they're trying these side hustles. Even the ones they're showing you that they're trying, they'll just try it for a day and then make a video claiming that it works, whereas it doesn't. And I remember that time that I was just trying all of them. Remember, I gave you an advice at the beginning that I should not try all of them. Yeah, I was trying all of them, and at a point I couldn't even keep up with all the accounts I had opened at that time. I couldn't keep up with the passwords. I will try this one today and will not go back to it the next day because I've forgotten the password. And maybe it's just because I'm generally bad with passwords. Someone help me. If you're anything like me, please don't open multiple accounts, and just know that most of these people, they make their money because you are watching them. The best thing is to also carry your camera and make videos. Most times that's just it. But this type of side hustles, if you're ready to put in the work, you see, it is full work. He's putting so much work, he's putting resources into it. You need money to call money. You need money to call money. I had to repeat that again for those at the back. It's not just a side hustle. There's so much investment that you have to put into it. Don't be deceived. They will call outrageous amounts that will just tickle your brain and you will not become like a fool. But don't be a fool, okay? That's why we're making this video.
The next thing is, a lot of times the technician that buy these parts, they already know or have suppliers from warehouses who get them these parts for way cheaper than what is online on the marketplaces. The only reason why they go to eBay and Facebook is because they want a genuine part, but it's messed up now, because even if you put a genuine screen on an iPhone, it will still have the message in the settings saying unknown part. So technicians don't actually bother. I am not the one that's gonna bash a side hustle before I try it, so we are gonna try it. This is the perfect phone for us to actually use for this side hustle, because when I bought it, I got scammed. Sorry, open the other one.
Alright mate, you alright?
I'm alright, man.
You need to reset it.
Right, there's no iCloud, and you're sure there's no iCloud?
Never been set up. I got it for my daughter, but never set it up. She forgot the password.
Is it?
So it's just one of them ones where not bothered got a Kindle.
No worries, just double count that.
Yeah, sound.
Right, no worries. As long as you said there's no iCloud.
It's never been set up.
Is it?
No, never.
Right.
Not from the password and turn it on, but never set the iCloud or email or anything up.
No worries, thank you so much.
Oh mate.
Cheers. The seller claimed there was only a passcode and there was no iCloud, and if I reset the phone, the passcode will go away, and it did. But then there was an iCloud. And I tried to reach out to the seller, and he basically said, I don't know what you're talking about. When I sold it to you, there was no iCloud. This phone is only good for parts, so I'm gonna list it on eBay, and later on in the video we're gonna find out if it's sold, how much it's sold, and if this is a side hustle that can make you a multi-millionaire. There is another side hustle of his that I've actually tried before, and it actually makes sense.
If you go to your local Facebook marketplace or even Craigslist and you go to the free stuff section, or you just type in free stuff into the search bar, the amount of stuff that you'll find people giving away for free is absolutely insane. There's no reason that you couldn't go and sell these for a nice profit.
Right, so I have attempted this side hustle before on this channel and I've made videos on it. I'm just going to show you the items that I picked up for free over time that I think were valuable, and I made some good money on them. This table was the first one. I picked up this table for free, but they're selling for £169 brand new on Amazon, but obviously it was used, so I must have sold it for £60, I think. I just gotta put them apart. One thing I'm gonna say, if you're trying to do this side hustle, is you might need a bigger car. As you're gonna see, this table was free, but I struggled to put it in the car because it couldn't fit, so I had to dismantle it. I did, and I managed to flip this for £60. I've gotten a free gaming chair before and I sold it for £30. I've picked up a free exercise bike before. Yep, that's what it's looking like. I took some pictures and put it on Facebook and sold it for £70. And I've picked up a free TV before, but it was not a smart TV. I must have sold it for like £80. This is the part that we've all been waiting for. I'm gonna tell you how much money I made from every side hustle, and I'm gonna start with the side hustle that paid me the least amount of money. Right, the one that paid me the least amount of money was flipping phone parts. It does not work. I genuinely made no money. Look, I listed the phone on the 26th of March and today is the 26th of April, and I've had to delete the phone because nobody was buying it. Yes, I've had interest of people making me offers of £30, but remember, I paid £50 for the phone. You making me an offer of £30, that means I'm gonna sell it for a loss, and I'm not trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? So does it work? Nah. One, you need to be a technician to know how to put the phone apart. Two, you're gonna be competing with warehouses. You cannot compete with warehouse prices. Does this work? Nah. Would I recommend it? Nah. Don't do it. Right. So the second side hustle that paid me the least amount of money is sneaker reselling. Even I'm surprised. I genuinely thought this was gonna make me money. Don't get me wrong. Look, I'll break it down. I paid $1,500 for the whole lot. There was 30 pairs. So far, I've sold 20 trainers. I got 10 trainers left. And from the 20 trainers that I've sold, I've made a total of £1,380. That means I need £120 to break even. I got 10 trainers. I'm looking at walking away with £300 profit when I've sold the whole 10 trainers left. And I'm gonna be honest with you, look. I didn't actually sell these trainers in 1 month. Now it's been like over 2 to 3 months because the trainers did not have high demand. The trainers that I got, they don't really have high demand. It's like with trainers, you gotta get the ones that everybody's after. Would I recommend it? Yeah, but not doing it like I done it, because me, I bought the trainers that have no demand. So I'll say look for the trainers that actually have demand to them.
So you see, with trainers, you have to go for the ones that are on high demand, and I guess they will usually be the ones that are very expensive. So put that into consideration.
The next side hustle is flipping free items from Facebook. Now this one I've made videos about. If you want to watch it, just click there. It actually works. There's times where I've made £400 in a week just doing this. The only problem is you might need a bigger car, and sometimes you're gonna get to the items that are giving away and in bad condition, and that's why the person is giving it away. I've had times where the wardrobe was just messed up, and this is something that you gotta be ready for. So would I recommend it? Yes. Now the next side hustle is the one that we've all been waiting for. Now this one I need to get my phone up because the numbers are a bit mad. Right, so remember I listed the property on 2 platforms, booking.com and Airbnb. So for the first month on booking.com, I made £749 and 40 pence. That's on booking.com. And then on Airbnb I made £592 and 26 pence. Right, and that brings the total to £1,342 and 26 pence. But that's just revenue, right? So now we take away the expenses: rent £600, council tax £80, electric £100, gas £100. That leaves us with £462 and 26 pence.
That would leave you with nearly $3,000 in profit at the end of the month.
But the side hustle itself actually works. I got a flat that is already cheap. I'm not asking for £150 like Mark told us. I'm asking for £60. Does this work? Yeah, but I feel like you're gonna need more than 1 property, 2 properties. I feel like for it to actually make sense, you need like 10 properties where you're actually hands off and you're just managing them. But this as a side hustle, it actually works, and my earnings got better in the 2nd month and the 3rd month. So yes, this side hustle actually works. Right, so that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, I'll appreciate it if you can subscribe. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers.
So at the point of making this video, he has surpassed that 5,000 subscribers. So I'm happy for him, but you can still go and check him out. And as you can see, he gave us some valuable insights, and I think like a lot of these YouTubers need to learn from him. If you're coming here to give us financial advice and you claim that it's not a financial advice, it's just for educational purposes, then at least educate us properly and give us the practical, not just the theory. And obviously that's what this guy did. He tested the theories in practicality, and you see the insights that he's giving us. It's quite interesting that Airbnb topped the list, but he didn't make as much money as the financial guru was saying, because obviously they will exaggerate. And he's suggesting that okay, you should get more properties in order for you to be able to make so much amount of money, which makes sense. And he said that at the beginning he didn't make, the first month actually he didn't make that much, but the 2nd month he made so much. And let's not forget the first encounter, like it was such a test. And thank God he handled it well. I believe he was able to talk to his neighbors and they were able to cooperate. God help you with good neighbors if you're going into Airbnb, because obviously it's a good side hustle, as you can see here. So it's very interesting. I'm glad that he wasn't expecting a ridiculous amount, even though the financial guru was calling a ridiculous amount. So if you're going into any of these side hustles, go with a level-headed expectation. Don't set yourself up for disappointment, and then know that you need to put in so much effort into it, especially at the beginning. And as he said, at the beginning he did not get as much money, so you put in so much effort but you may not get as much money. It is later that it will end up becoming a passive income, and then because you don't need to put as much effort anymore, because it was at the beginning that he had to look for the house, he had to clean the house, renovate it, and then redecorate it actually, and then look for the customers. And then he didn't even make as much money in the first month, but it was later on that he was already settled, he has done the work, that he later started seeing so much money. So put that into consideration. So with this, we have come to the end of this reaction video. I really enjoyed it. So until next time, as usual, don't only succeed when you can try. Bye.